Tom Bodette here. We'll leave the light on for
I don't think KC appreciate a white man saying his.
Well, I mean, like as we promised, last week we were replacing KC and Phil.
Yeah.
Like permanently.
It's official.
With T and Can too. So the person we're always complaining about on the camera.
And we're real specific about KC because we got a white man replacing his chair.
Yeah, so Dr. Umar.
Stop calling this man white.
I mean, most people are going to look at him as a white man. Let's be honest. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say, who is that white right now on the Pour Horsemen? But Can 2 and T.
He's darker than me, actually.
It is pretty close, actually. It is pretty close. Can 2, would you like to, one, introduce yourself to the audience? Because this is the first time that you've been on the camera. And of course, we know Phil and Casey are out this week. We had kind of talked about them missing the episode. But Can 2, give an introduction to the audience, please, sir.
So I'm the guy that behind the camera and makes these guys, all the photos that you see that you post, it's me.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The shooter.
It's I. But it's great. These guys, I've been here for a year, and it's been a fun ride. It's been very interesting. I'm the white guy on the pod, apparently. But yeah, that's me.
I think you always need a solid white around you.
I never heard you speak Spanish.
You know what? You know what's funny that you said that, because when I start to speak Spanish, people are like, "You speak Spanish?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Mexican." And they're like, "Well, because you have such you don't have an accent and you sound really white." And I'm like, "What the hell is that supposed to mean?"
You sound really white.
Call LP something in Spanish.
I don't know what to say in Spanish.
Talk about him.
He should not do that.
He shouldn't.
I think just to be reasonable, you're Mexican American, correct?
Mexican American.
Okay. Are you originally from Houston?
I'm from Rosenberg, Richmond area.
Oh, so Houston.
So Houston, yeah. My mom's from Mexico. My dad, I think he's from the Valley. I don't really know too much about him.
So you're saying that your dad didn't bring you McDonald's like we were talking about with other kids. He didn't bring you McDonald's. You haven't been around your father in how long?
Oh, so he's black.
T coming in strong.
Welcome, brother. Good to have you here.
Is your dad from Mexico also?
No, he's from the Valley. He's Mexican.
Okay.
I don't know how
South
generationally, what else? What other towns down there in the Valley?
I only know South Padre.
No, not South.
Corpus Christi?
No, it's further south.
Further south?
No, above McAllen. I don't know. There's around there though.
Progreso?
Not Progreso.
Reynoso?
No,
That's the thing?
Reynosa's
That's the city?
Are you speaking Spanish?
Yeah.
What is that? Spanish.
Nah, Reynosa is in.
I'm not about to go through that with y'all right now. If me and Cantu have a conversation, we'll have one.
That's what I said.
I was waiting on him to say something.
Y'all have a ranking contest
Fluently, brother.
real quick.
I'm not fluent, but I can get by if general contractors are around talking about me and they don't know that I know what they're saying. I can get by, definitely.
They say negro. It's like, no, paint. The
paint's black.
No, they're not gonna call you that.
Yeah, they're not gonna call you
They're not gonna say that. They're not gonna say that.
That's not gonna be the word.
Before we jump in today, T, Cantu, thank you for filling in. That's dope that y'all were able to make it. But first, we want to say that this episode, we actually are sponsored by our brother. He been looking out for us for a while, but we wanted to make sure that we gave him his proper dues today on the pod. Yeah. So Snek Apparel, apparel for sneaker lovers. We want you all to tap in. People ask us all the time, yo, what's that clothes y'all wear with the exclamation point on it? What are those socks? JC had them on the day that he came.
Yeah, that was special.
He been showing love for a while. We're working on a collab, doing some stuff. So y'all go check out SNEK Apparel.com. SneakApparel.com. Go tap in with him, bro. Got some solid stuff. Local here in Houston. Yeah. We met the man in person for the first time. I had never met him before. Had you?
No, I have not. And let me also say, his apparel is top notch quality.
Straight up.
Quality. It ain't no bullshit.
To get me to wear something, I mean, touch it.
You got it.
Touch the sole.
I'm not touching your titty meat.
Feel free to touch your titty meat too.
I'll have to split. I'm gonna go to the boutique.
He got everything men and women's fashion.
He sent my lady some tights.
That's what I'm saying. A growing brand here in the city. Y'all definitely tap in with him. He won't come on the pod though because he like it was great that we met him.
yeah.
Like for real. Like
that nigga's a shadow. Like
he is a shadow. Like straight up. But y'all tap in with him. We just want to show him some love today. We will continue to do that. The stuff that y'all will see us be wearing, a lot of us will be wearing Snek Apparel. So just want to get that early in the episode.
Come on, Black business highlight.
I am wearing this JF apparel.
Let's talk about that, brother.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all coming out yesterday. We had a grand opening yesterday over there in the Galleria area, Houston, Uptown. We just opened our building, our space, our gym. We had, myself, I did a class. Victoria did a class. We had D. Nicole do a class. We had Atari come through. We had Nikki Robinson come through. We had Alicia Tillman come through. She came all the way from LA. She from Houston though, but she did her yoga class.
Yeah, that was that one that was too early in the morning for me. That was like, what was like?
It was at 8.
No, it was at 8. It was mad early. I was like, no, I'm not coming.
Nigga, 8 o'clock.
I'd be up anyway, but I'm not driving to the Gallo that early.
I feel you.
Yeah, I wasn't doing it.
But yeah, we rocked out. And then we had a step class. We had our on-site step trainer from Dallas come out. That's Esther. That's Victoria's sister, and she did a live step class at 1 o'clock.
She's live.
Yeah, she live.
Step class,
she's elite. Yeah. Like for
Is
real.
it like those step classes where they be listening to hip hop and like twerking and stuff?
Not twerking.
No.
It's
I'm only going.
I know what you.
Please
but,
don't.
But they got those classes where
I want to twerk too.
they got like band classes
don't.
or like those hip hop dance classes or them like choreography classes where they do like dances and shit. She does like the real step, like on the stepper or on a what they call it?
That's like the old school aerobics
We use
videos.
the but we use the like the step with the risers, but we just use the step for beginners because we had like some beginners, but they went in there and she'll show you the step, step by step slowly, and then like everybody just caught on and they was rocking out.
So tell people again where they can find you, how they can tap in, because you start tomorrow 5:30 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So how can people
just
get in
go
touch?
to @JourneyFitHouston. Just @JourneyFitHouston on Instagram. The best way to reach us is just a DM. Just DM us. Like we on top of it. I got a full staff. I got admins. I got I'll be managing everything. But admins, trainers, you name it. Like we got it. So just hit us on Instagram if you're interested. Come by the gym. We off of West Alabama.
Is this a place where they have to get like a gym membership, or can people just show up and sign up for classes?
You can show up as a walk-in and you can get a free class. You just show up, we'll give you a free class. And we've got memberships for classes, unlimited or any type of pack you want, and we got personal training. Yeah. So it's later down the line, I'm gonna implement an open gym situation where we can block out some time during the day and have people come for open gym. But for right now, we just do classes and PT.
Do the personal trainers take Klarna?
Take what?
Klarna.
That's that payment shit. I'm about to say, I just used that shit for some shoes. I was like, I know that shit sound familiar. But yeah, we don't do that poor ass shit.
Why not?
It's tripping.
That's the way of the world.
Hell nah.
So
we got like a every 2 week payment plan on some of our packages.
I need 8-month payment plan.
Yeah, you got to stretch it out.
No, I had somebody pay me out for 6 months.
That's what I need. I need a year long.
And we give you a discount for it. If you pay out for a long term.
No. Not pay out, not pay ahead. I need monthly staggered payments with a discount also.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like for one session, I need to be able to pay for that one session until December.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That just don't make sense. You a business guy. You know they don't make sense.
That's not my fault. I'm
Planet Fitness.
Okay, so let's talk fitness industry because for those of you who don't know, our Mexican brother over here, he's also in the fitness industry. We won't name his company though because we don't want to put his business in the streets.
But
it's definitely.
But what is fitness and what's not fitness? And the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because I saw on Instagram this morning. I'm not going to use the term that she used, but it was meat riding for beginners. It's a lady who goes around and teaches women like sexual acts.
That's fitness.
I mean, but how
is that? Wait, hold on.
Good.
How is that?
No, but
put the camera on T. How is that fitness?
No. Well, the act of sex is exercise.
Right.
This should not be a fitness course.
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say, what is the class?
I've never wrote it.
All right.
I think it just depends on the program. Like, what program are they using? What is the program?
No, this is her own proprietary blend of solutions that she has came up with and made
I
a class.
can imagine it's a bunch of hip thrusts involved.
And squats.
No. I subscribe to this girl's YouTube. There are women out there.
So you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know if it's the same person. I'm saying like I subscribe to this one person's YouTube, and she does like exercise videos that like on one hand it's to strengthen like quad muscles and stuff to help you have endurance when you're
gosh, what are we doing?
Meat riding.
What are we doing
and then on the other hand, she'll like do moves and stuff. She'll demonstrate moves like to help the women out there that are riding.
I think that's ridiculous.
But is it? But how can you practice?
What do you mean?
No.
You have to practice.
But that's what I'm saying. But you're practicing on air.
No,
or are you?
They don't practice on air.
You don't necessarily have to.
They bring in like that. What's that?
You're not. No, I'm not. I'm not even talking about grinding on something.
That's what they do in those classes.
That doesn't work. How you go?
So what are you saying?
I'm saying we passed. Okay.
No, just keep going.
I'm saying if you don't, how you gonna gauge what it feels like to all the moves that you learn with this course? How are you gonna do those moves in real time when the dude pull out a mandingo?
Okay.
Like, how are you going to...
See, now you're worried about the wrong thing. Now you're worried about the... Okay, so what if you already got a dude and you're like, all right, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I want to get better. And then you take these classes because you're trying to please your man.
If you got somebody at home that may... That's I know, but what if you just single and you want to, perk up your sex skills?
Okay, what if
you run into somebody that shit ain't gonna work because it's all up in you.
You just gotta know how far in the squat you gotta go down.
It's like trial and error. You just gotta know how to.
I'm just talking about the science of it all.
You're putting the education that you have into use, and then you have to just adjust accordingly to the peen.
No, back to my original question though. How is that a fitness course?
Oh yeah.
They are selling this as a
that
fitness
is a workout,
course.
Bro. That is a workout. How many women, for the men at home, how many women do you know actually enjoy riding? For a long time, for an extended period of time. Why are y'all quiet?
What's the question? What's the question?
I didn't know what the response would be for that though. Like I don't know exactly what you're asking.
For an extended period of time. It's a workout.
Yeah.
So you're saying that class is appropriate then?
I think it is.
Okay, what about pole climbing?
Absolutely.
That's hard. That's hard.
That's all upper body fitness.
Yeah. Because them girls on P Valley that you see, I know they stunt doubles or something, but they been practicing for a long time. Mm-hmm. That shit is hard as fuck.
I delivered a bike one time.
I thought he was about to say, I delivered a pole. I swear, I thought that's where you were going. Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
What the bike gonna do?
What the bike and the pole? You went and did a class with someone. You got on the pole also. What happened?
So where I work at full time.
Yes.
We deliver bicycles.
People are going to know when you say that now. Why don't you? I mean, there's only one other place that delivers bikes.
What to do with poles?
Well, we went to go deliver it. She's like, you put it right here. And it was like pull. Like it was all like her little fitness area and she had a pole right in the middle.
How'd she look?
She was like tiny, little. I'm like, you climb this thing? I didn't ask her that, but
no. I was gonna say no, you did. That was gonna turn into a dog fart scene.
That's a porno.
Dog fart scene.
Do you climb this thing?
I mean, I just feel like there needs to be some parameters on what is actual fitness and what isn't.
And the problem is that they'll anything like that, it's scalable that they're going to be able to sell. Right. So you're going to be like, oh, we're going to do this. It could be like, hey, it's
about marketing.
Workout. That's all it is. I mean, some people are still going to like it. Like there's some things out there that are
what we do. It's class. So we do circuit training. But F45 do the same shit. Like Orange Theory do the same shit, but it's just like you're selling an experience. Like, what are you selling? What are you marketing? Just marketing. We're marketing the experience and the atmosphere and the value in what we do day to day as far as like giving our clients perks with their memberships, like in the events we do. Like you seen the shit. So like that's what you sell. And then with this social media shit, we can. It is what it is when you're there, and then with social media and with the camera work and shit, we can make it look however the fuck we want to make it look like.
And I think that's the thing too. Like I feel like whenever somebody sells something, because you can have people that aren't trained that are horrible, like trainers, but people will go to their classes, one maybe because of the music or their hype or whatever it might be, but like you're not even helping people's form, or you're not doing any of this, but they're selling it. Right. And you're like, I mean, bro, what do you do?
What's
like,
your worst fitness experience?
I'm not even gonna say it. But
nah, you should. What is it? What's your worst fitness experience?
No, I was gonna say something else, but my worst fitness experience was somebody coaching me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I worked out with people. I hadn't had nobody just coach me like that.
T, what's yours? Have you had a terrible fitness experience?
No.
None?
Really?
No.
Because women say it. Like they.
Wait, what do you mean? Like a bad trainer or something?
Bad trainer. Bad experience. Someone try to push up on you while training.
Oh, that's because I be hearing. I got a bunch of stories.
Well, I don't have like gym memberships. I usually work out in like my apartment gym where it's small, and the personal trainer I used to have was my friend. So
fair.
Yeah, niggas out here be wild. Man, this is a wild industry, bro. I didn't heard it all.
Man, I've done some things that I was not proud of.
Whoa! What?
Go ahead and share it, brother.
No, don't share.
We're not sharing.
No, we're not. This is not sharing.
They're gonna come for me.
It's not the sharing space.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Start. Like, where did that go from?
The stories.
Me personally, I never. First of all, I got in the game when I was already out the streets and shit. I wasn't doing that. I don't even know. But even if I was in the game single and doing this job, like I wouldn't. Why would I want to fuck my money up?
Photographers and personal trainers are the worst.
And I hate that we have that stigma.
You're both. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Double trouble.
Yo, photographers. Sometimes I've seen some photo shoots, and I'm like, that's a casting couch. Yeah. That's not a photo shoot.
Photographers, personal trainers, and club security.
Club security, definitely. And I used to be club security at one point in life.
But
I'm a good person.
Yeah, you look like one of them niggas.
But photographers, the worst by far.
Yeah, I hate that.
Personal trainers next.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some
that works out into my favor though, because they're like, man, you're nothing like that. Like I always get that shit. So I love that these niggas is out here like being
king too.
Yeah, because them women gonna sense it before you even get there.
That's old me. I'm in a new season of my life.
Tell us about this season of your life, sir.
Yeah, just
what's new about your life right now?
Just not being in the streets anymore.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
We can get to the thing, right? Oh, that's my friend. Like, nigga, just go ahead and say
said it like that.
He was looking all in the window. Oh, okay. I was like, who's that? Oh, that's my friend. I'm like, nigga, just go ahead and say you used to mess with her, bro. Like, the fuck?
So if we could get the meat riding for ladies expert on the pod.
It that.
If we can get her on the pod,
want her on this goddamn
could we get
pod.
her on the pod? Should we get her on the pod?
No way.
Why not?
Why?
I don't want to hear about that shit. What?
It's an exercise. It's not. She's not about to be on here talking about, huh?
No, these are in-person classes. She toured in Houston like 6 weeks ago.
They all get like a
no, it's literally it's not like
porn.
that.
What are you talking about?
Where is your mind? I don't want to hear about that shit.
I definitely don't want to go to that class, then.
What are you doing
Can you
in the
pull
class?
up a video?
Yeah,
for
like
this
what are you
man?
doing?
I can pull up a video.
What you know what it is? It's just doing the moves without something under you.
That's a dance class.
Nah, this ain't dancing.
You're gyrating.
No,
What? You're bouncing or gyrating?
Just watch the video. Watch the
What else?
video.
What
I feel
else?
like you have to do like just squats and
You're either bouncing because you're gonna be on your knees.
It's a lot of exercises that help with endurance
You're hinging?
and things that help with knee strength if you have bad knees, and like strengthening your quads and your hamstrings and things like that. So I mean, it's like a little bit of both.
You got to wear a brace sometimes.
No, real talk. If
You're like, hey, hold on. Before we get into this.
If someone came in with one of those lineman braces before we was about to get a freak session, I think I would quit.
Like, hold on.
I think I'd be like,
Is that a?
if you tore your ACL, like you probably need to chill out for a little bit. Like that's unreasonable to me.
Dudes can do it.
We're different.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're different. If a lady came in with a full
Is that
knee
a
brace
deal breaker?
and an elbow sleeve,
Yeah, nah, yeah.
and a headband, like she was getting ready to play
about to
game
go
7.
play and one.
Game 7 in the NBA Finals. I think I got a problem. All right. So, did y'all take advantage of the DoorDash glitch?
No, I didn't even know it was a.
I didn't know it
used to
was a
do
thing until
DoorDash.
the next day.
Back in the gap.
So DoorDash messed up where everyone could get all of their food for free for like a 12-hour period. People was buying thousands of bottles of Casamigos. People was buying hundreds of things at McDonald's. I think you're really poor if you're
How did they
buying
know
McDonald's.
it was free?
What you mean?
How did it spread? Like, how people knew it was free?
It was on Twitter. Like people
Like
just started putting
DoorDash.
out there. DoorDash is, if you put in your order, keep the clock going. If you put in the order, DoorDash would have like stopped you right before you paid, and they just sent you your stuff out for free. Like millions of dollars of DoorDash.
What, did the carriers get paid?
Carriers did not get paid or tipped. So,
But they started charging people's cards afterwards.
but some people some people was using expired cards.
If they were smart.
Some people was putting in fake numbers. Like some people was sending it to addresses that wasn't their own, so they wouldn't get caught. So I'm asking y'all today.
So what do you gain from that?
I mean, if I was buying what would you have bought on
gifting
DoorDash
people?
then?
It's DoorDash. Like,
You can get anything.
Yeah.
They'll pick up anything. for you.
No, that's not favor.
Don't DoorDash pick up anything?
No.
DoorDash is just restaurants. Like, I don't
It's like-
understand.
Then how are they
fast
getting the
food.
liquor then?
Convenience store.
Maybe-
Okay, convenience
maybe-
stores and
probably, I think
restaurants.
so. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing I want that badly.
Yeah.
Like, I would just get a meal.
Fuck, I'm gonna get.
I'd be cool with that.
Fucking
40 McChickens.
40 fry. Yeah. What
The
the
delivery fee is normally like what, $4 or $5 maybe, something like that. He's like, yeah,
around there.
I ain't gonna lie. Like Flower Child or some shit. Like I would have ordered like 5 of them, 5 meals, and had it for
That's
the
your
week.
meal prep for the week.
Yep.
Instead of that bullshit you be making. I mean, so if y'all could get anything for free though, let's say not DoorDash. Let's say right now you could order one thing, but that one thing was not going to charge you. What would you order? If you can get one thing right now for free, regardless of the cost, what would you get?
Something that'll appreciate. It'll either be some exclusive ass kicks that I can resell. Something that's gonna get me some money. Quick.
Some shit you can sell.
Yeah. So it'll be some exclusive ass kicks I'll just order from fucking StockX or whatever. Or fucking what else is expensive? Like an expensive ass
Like a
Rolex
PlayStation
or something.
or Xbox or some stuff like that.
Nah, that's chump change.
maybe like a Rolex.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like a Rolex or
I'm
something.
getting like a building.
A Rolex.
I'm getting like a building.
But that
Where-
you can't.
where
that,
are you
it's
clicking
not.
order
You can't
on
just
a
order
building?
property, nigga.
What is this, metaverse?
I don't want
Some
anything.
metaverse.
Like, and then I'm gonna get like 50 Bitcoins then. Like I don't want anything.
You can order some shoes and sell them hoes for $20,000.
There's no shoes that are going for 20 bands.
20
Yes.
what?
20 bands.
Nigga, if you go,
With the
nigga, am I lying?
Back to the Future joints or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
What shoes
That's
are
not
20
even going
bands
for
right
20
now?
bands.
You can just go to Google
How much
and say
are the Yeezy Red October shoes going for?
Yeah.
That's probably like one of the
one of them.
most hyped.
Damn, Latif, you.
I'll do it. Just go back. Just go back. Just get out of there. Get out of there. I'll look it up. So, but anyway, like Cantu, what would you get if you had?
Oh, so if it was like unlimited, like anything.
Let's let's go back to parameters. Something you could click order and buy. Then, so maybe a building is out of there.
Okay, then yeah, probably like a nice watch, like a Rolex. I don't really wear watches, but I've always wanted a
Yeah,
Rolex.
that's what I'm saying. Like you can sell that shit for what? How much Rolex? You got a Rolex?
You can sell a Rolex for. I'd probably get like a Breitling though. I do have a Rolex. I got a Breitling, a Rolex, and but I'm not a big watch person anymore.
How much did Rolex?
So how much yours cost? I mean, well, how much will it sell for if you sold it right now?
Rolexes don't hold the value as good as like other watches though. So you probably get a few thousand for it, nothing crazy. But
I feel like there's not value in that. Like not the way sneakers resell. Like
timepieces give you value.
Really?
Yeah, you can get some value from timepieces.
What that say? What is that?
Those are Jordan 1 OG Chicago 95 or 85s for $27,000.
Sheesh.
But that's probably like one pair though. Yeah, what size is that? A 6.5? Yeah, I mean, like nobody can really wear those. Come on now.
Is that GOAT?
11, size 11. That's GOAT.
Yeah.
That's so popular.
Them fucking them Jeter 11s or something like them M&M 4s. Like them shits go for like 30,000.
You're tripping.
Yeah, that's really tripping.
Absolutely not.
So did y'all see the senator in Rhode Island who's trying to win nomination? You know, the midterms are coming up here in November. In her campaign video, she was twerking, going on a handstand.
She was at the beach, right?
At the beach. I mean, she personally has my vote. I'm willing to break campaign law.
Fine, like that.
I don't care. I support anyone who's willing to risk their career doing that.
What was her like? What was she trying to gain from that? Like that was just
not votes, but followers. Followers, not votes.
Not following.
She wanted her
followers.
Instagram popping. She will probably be on OnlyFans before the end of the year.
All the wrong way. See what Trump got these people doing?
She is a Republican. She is a Republican. They applauded her for being a black Republican in Rhode Island. The GOP is behind her, and I'm behind
Just
her.
a pawn.
You behind?
You would be. I bet you would be.
I mean, really, is that an appropriate thing? T, as the lady on the panel today, is that a way to get your campaign off the ground?
She got her ass off the ground. Was she on a handstand or some shit?
That's the video. She was twerking on a handstand.
Yeah.
Bro. No.
Just say you don't.
I don't.
What amount of money? What amount of money do you think she got to do that? Do you think she got 100 bands?
I don't think she got paid any money.
Just say she's degrading herself.
Nah, I didn't say she was degrading herself.
Oh.
What do you think then?
That sounds like that's coming straight from your brain.
No, that's what you was trying to say. No.
No, I'm.
You don't get it?
I'm at a loss for words. There's so much going on politically right now. Like we are in a tailspin. We are cooked. The world is on fire.
Literally.
I can't get an abortion. I live in Texas. This state sucks. Everything is wrong. And you're like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? Since everything is so serious right now, I'm going to show my ass and twerk on a handstand and tell everybody to vote for me. Like, no. Like, we need to, I felt like that, Dave Chappelle stand up when he was talking about Ja Rule. He was like, I don't want to dance thing. I'm scared to death. Like, bitch, I don't want to twerk on a handstand. I am scared for my rights.
Yeah.
I don't care about your ass and that G-string. It's not even about like degrading yourself in women's empowerment, because I'm all for it. Like, you should be able to do both. It is one thing if she had...
No, you should not.
Hold on.
Not in that position.
Hold on. It is one thing if you have like a private Instagram and you have videos and you're on the beach and you're twerking with your friends, and that's that. It's another thing if you mix your career and the twerking and try to get people to take you seriously at the same time, because we know that's not going to happen. And literally nobody knows what the platform was, what she was trying to say. We all just know that we saw this Republican black woman twerking on a handstand. That's all we know.
I know the platform. She wants you to set it on the shelf. Like, I know the platform. And if I was in Rhode Island, I think I might go door to door for her. Like, I might campaign for her. I might go knock on some doors. Yo, did y'all see this video?
Knock on her door.
Did y'all see this video? You might want to support her. JC, you were saying you can't do both. Why?
Because, man, just not at that position. Trump didn't already showed us, and I don't know how that shit happened, but yeah, man, that shit just don't go hand in hand with that position. You're trying to run the free world, and you're trying to get laws passed and shit. Like, this is real life shit for people. Like, and you out here twerking at the beach. Like, I don't need that from somebody that's gonna push buttons for the whole county or city or state or whatever she was running. What is she running?
So are you saying she just in general is not allowed to twerk because she's a senator?
Not
like
me personally.
Like in her personal time.
If you want
politicians
me to vote,
are busting it down too.
That's what I'm saying. She's a regular person. If she didn't record it with the intent to show it to people and say, "Vote for me, bitch," that's different. But if you saw a senator that you know on the beach in a thong and she was twerking, you would be disgusted and clutch your pearls and be like, "Oh, let's go home, Susan."
If she was on her private time,
yes,
and I just seen her,
yeah,
I was like, oh yeah, she be getting down. If I seen Barack Obama take a shot back in 2008 when we had a private party, oh man, that nigga, he a real nigga.
I mean, that's just a shot.
I'm just saying, like, smoking weed or whatever, like, that's some real shit. But if nigga, do your job.
And if you saw Michelle twerking,
huh? Like, that's just like no, in private, that's cool.
If you saw Michelle twerking.
If you come to my gym and I'm eating donuts at the front, when you walk in, what you gonna think of me?
That you like donuts.
No, that's dumb.
And that's delicious.
That's dumb.
I'm not gonna judge you.
That's dumb though. That's stupid. And me eating hot and spices and shit, like trying to sell you a membership.
Now, if y'all did like, what's that gym that costs $10 where they give you pizza after you work at? What's it called?
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness give you pizza after you work out.
Pizza Fridays, and they also gave bagels. Like
I think that's ridiculous to me.
Or donuts in the morning. Yeah,
but
no, it's not. It's actually smart marketing.
No, it's not.
Giving people pizza so they have to come back to your gym to work the pizza off. That's
and
genius.
You can't grunt. If you grunt, they'll turn the little
now,
sirens
mind
on.
you, we do like. We party and shit. Like, niggas know about Journey Fit. Like, we get down, we party. We went out last night. Like, we celebrate. But when we in the gym, it's serious. Like, it's meal plans.
So you're saying a politician can't bust it down?
In their private time, do what you want to do. Why would you put that out to the public?
I think politicians are personally the most reckless people.
They're so reckless.
Probably in all of professions.
I know it's a stressful ass job.
But I get what you're saying.
I expect them to do that shit on their own time. Have sex and snort coke and weed and all that shit.
Damn,
I don't want them snorting coke. Like I
said snort coke. And
I would
weed.
prefer my politicians not snort coke.
I'm just saying.
Like, I think
that's
that's
a stressful job.
But I can say when you're on the job, like you wouldn't want like you go back like Barack sitting up there making a speech and be like, "Hold on, can you pass me my Tito's and water?" Cool. And then pause and be like, "Oh, by the way, guys."
Like, what would you do if you walked on a plane and you see the pilot? He got his little Jack Daniel. Remember what's that Denzel movie?
Denzel.
No, that's
not
different
comparable.
though. Like that's
not comparable.
That's his job, and you don't want
that's
nobody.
dangerous.
Yeah, that's different. Like I as a person who flies a lot, if I get on the plane and I see my pilot looking disheveled, I'd be like, "Yo, bro, you good?" Like, I want to say something.
What if that's his thing? Like, he need to focus. I don't know. Like, Denzel that movie proves that that was his thing.
Murdered,
that wasn't his fault. Y'all didn't see that movie?
We're talking about Flight, by the way.
Y'all didn't see that movie?
Yes, but it is his fault.
That wasn't his fault.
He was always messed up. What are you talking about?
No, the problem was that the plane just malfunctioned and he landed the plane. He was getting love for landing the plane.
He almost got everyone killed. But what I'm saying is, if he would have been doing his pre-flight checks instead of being drunk, there wouldn't have been no problem.
I don't think that's how the movie went.
We'll watch it then. That's gonna be that will be
I think the premise of the movie was he's one of the best pilot. He was a great pilot, and he would drink. He was a drunk. He was a drink. He was drunk or whatever, and he landed the plane. He was getting a lot of love for saving a lot of lives.
I don't want my pilot to be drunk.
Two different things, bro. We're talking about twerking, and we're talking about
the premise, the concept of what we're talking about is if you have a job and you're at your job or you're in their case, she's
We're
promoting
we're
for
saying
her
the
job.
same thing.
If I do something for Journey Fit and I say, yeah, come on out, and I got a beer in my hand and I'm telling people to come out.
You're doing that right now.
I'm on my podcast.
But like,
I'm on my podcast. I'm not on my Instagram page.
Literally
doing that right. You're
wearing your
Journey Fit.
logo.
Y'all
You're
know what the
wearing your
fuck I
merch.
mean,
I
man.
know what you mean, but what we're saying is you're doing it right now.
No, but
your
what
exact example is what you're doing right now.
No, my exact example was if I'm on at Journey Fit
There.
with a beer in my hand, saying,
Okay.
"Man, we be getting turned
She
up."
wasn't in Congress.
The fuck?
She was on the beach twerking, so she wasn't in Congress.
But she's
We're saying the same thing. I said she shouldn't have mixed the
I know.
two. So
I
I'm
don't
just
know
saying.
why y'all arguing with me. 'Cause
I'm just saying that if she wanted to post a video, if she wants to twerk and she wants to post a video in her own time on her own personal Instagram, not talking about work, that's fine. You should, as a woman, you should be able to do both. I want to be able to be a career woman
but
Mm-hmm.
and
that
be
ain't
professional.
This reality,
and
though,
people
ain't gonna respect that.
Well, then that sounds like a man problem.
No.
It is a man problem.
You know that's right, though.
What is right? Why does it have to be
the
two
reality
separate
of
things?
which this is America. People gonna judge you.
Why can't I be a professional woman during the day and then post a picture in a swimsuit on the beach?
Because
when
you know
I'm
there are
off?
idiots out there that's gonna judge you. So you're not gonna do it.
No, because I don't give a fuck about what anybody
And then
says.
your
I don't give a fuck
ratings may
about
go
judgment.
down. People ain't gonna respect
rating?
you.
I'm not a politician.
People
I'm talking
not gonna
about me.
respect you.
I'm talking about me
I'm
personally.
talking about the politician shit. No, I'm not. Nobody. Shit. That's what I'm saying. My job doesn't require like me to be a straight and narrow person like that.
right.
No,
Like-
you're a man,
I
and
think Trump-
people treat men differently. Men are allowed to. Boys will be boys. Oh, that's my boy. He just gonna mess up and da 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 da. And people expect
I just
that.
told you that. Like, so Victoria is the owner. Like I just told you. Like people know about our brand and what we do all around. So people don't judge Victoria for what she do outside of what we do.
But I think on the politician side, Trump ruined any decorum that politicians have. Like, because once Trump became president, that opened the floodgates to people who should not be politicians becoming politicians and winning races.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know her real name. I think it's Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert and some of them, they should have never been elected officials. One of them was like, one of them owned a gym, and had her gym members get her into Congress.
It's a popularity contest.
Another one was
set a really sad precedent.
Yeah, like Trump just made it to where there shouldn't have been any barriers to entry in politics in the beginning, but Trump really knocked down all barriers of entry.
Of any standard.
Of any standard. Because
now it's like,
I don't care how people feel about Trump, but he was not qualified to be president of the United States.
No.
That's all I would say.
He had a show.
He had a
Like,
reality show.
Like
in some hotels. And which pageant?
Miss Teen USA. That's what he had.
That's horrible.
That's what he had.
Ooh, that's disgusting.
All right, so we didn't get a chance to talk about this as much last week because it was our episode 200 and more stuff has came out. But we got to get into Katie and Kyrie. The Nets really are in shambles right now, man.
What they do now?
So
I just seen the whole Timberwolves shit they tried to do.
That's what I'm getting to.
Stupid
So
shit.
the Nets tried to offer.
Hell no.
They tried to get Katie, or they sent an offer to Minnesota, basically for everybody on the team.
Yes.
For Katie to go to Minnesota.
Like this dude, 26 years old.
And then the Lakers don't want to take a first round pick. I watched the clip that T said before we got on. She said, I don't want Kyrie anywhere near the Lakers. Not because she's a Laker fan, but because, she's a Bron fan. She just don't think it'll work. Now the Lakers won't even send a first round pick to New Jersey for Kyrie. Has Kyrie fallen that far to where he's not worth a first round pick? Come on, man. A first round pick?
He's just a fucking cancer at this point, man.
A first round pick, though?
Bro.
Bron don't care about them first round picks.
I mean, but you gotta understand that LeBron has say so. So that might be LeBron's probably getting away from Kyrie. You think he wants Kyrie?
I think he wants Kyrie.
I think he does.
But I don't think. I think the front office, I think, kind of just stripped sort of LeBron away from that. I know you say LeBron has a say so, but after the whole him getting Westbrook, and they didn't want Westbrook. The front office didn't want Westbrook. He wanted Westbrook. So whenever, and they're like, well, now you got to, you wanted this, you got to sit with it, because the front office was like, but LeBron, this is who you want. You want to come over here? All right, cool. Now you got to eat it.
I'm kind of good on Kyrie. I don't know.
T, back to you again now. Should the Lakers send a first round pick? And I think it was
what year?
They only have a 2027. So yeah, because they gave all their. Cause remember they gave them all for New Orleans with AD.
AD.
So
that's New Orleans owns all. Matter of fact, that's how.
So that's very valuable for them. Actually.
New Orleans ended up saying they could make a play for KD by giving up Brandon Ingram and 4 first-round picks.
Absolutely not.
You wouldn't give up Brandon Ingram for KD?
And 4 first-round picks?
I would.
Absolutely not.
Brandon,
They have a good thing going. They have a really
they
good
actually do.
Young
They just
core
need
going on right now. They just need
You don't think think swapping Brandon Ingram and KD will push them greater than what they are right now?
No, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't take it. Just get another solid piece. Don't pull in a grand superstar and mess up the chemistry that they all have. They haven't even played with Zion yet.
Right.
True.
I just wouldn't bet the bank on KD or Kyrie at this point, man.
So I got a prediction.
Kyrie, no.
I think they're just sitting ducks.
I got a
already
prediction.
know how I feel.
KD to Toronto.
KD is going to be in Brooklyn,
You think so?
as will Kyrie.
Nah,
And then we're
I don't
all
think.
going to be
Them niggas gonna be
mad
injured
as fuck at the end
reserved.
of the
I don't even
year.
think if Kyrie is back, he's not gonna play. I don't think Kyrie plays at all
What?
if he's back.
No,
I'm good. The hell he's
What
talking about?
He was talking to me.
I think if Kyrie is back in Brooklyn, he doesn't play.
Yeah, it's gonna
He
be gonna
barely
do some
played. That's
injury
the whole
shit.
reason why they had to. If Kyrie didn't take off for personal reasons, this was what 2021.
2 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember, he wasn't
took 2
playing.
weeks
He
off.
had absences from the team. They weren't playing that well. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, well, the Nets are interested in James Harden. Maybe James Harden didn't even happen if Kyrie was actually with the team.
True.
And then that whole Harden to Philly, all of that drama didn't happen. And he got out before all of this happened. So I guess he already knew something that we didn't. But all those dominoes, we don't even know what would have happened had Kyrie actually have been with the team. And that's not even talking about the
vaccine
stuff.
Yeah. I mean, is Kyrie worth it? I mean, first off, Kyrie's a great basketball player.
Yeah, I like watching him play.
So I don't want us to sound like we hating.
No, it's just.
But
I
is
used
he
to be
worth
a big
it?
Kyrie fan, but it's just so
Niggas
he's
just
so
weird. Just go.
exhausting.
Yeah.
What is it about it now? What is it?
Man, I used to coach. When I was in college, I used to have do hours at elementary school and middle school, and I do PE stuff. And I'll play with the kids, and we'll play basketball, and I'll split up the teams. I'll get with all the I'll let all the superstars make their own team. And then I'll get all the kids that get pick last, and we'll beat them niggas. But
because you're an adult.
I know, but I just want to test their character. Y'all ain't shit. And then when the sorry kid scores, we hype. Let's go, and they mad as fuck. But it's always that fucking kid that's just
You are a menace.
he's the best kid, but you are nobody wants to play with you because you just a cancer to everything. Go sit on the side.
There are kids like that.
I would always have to tell this hey man, go sit. You don't want to play. Bye. You don't want to play. Go play with them.
Are they worth the headache? It's almost like Antonio Brown in a way, right? Giving headaches to these teams. You're is he really kind of worth it?
Man, Antonio Brown is nice though too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, they're nice, but it's
is it worth it? Especially if you're shelling out.
No,
the Bucks would have not won that Super Bowl without Antonio Brown.
I wouldn't say that. He scored. Don't get me wrong. He scored twice.
Godwin
I think
was hurt.
Yeah,
Godwin did.
He wasn't the reason they got there.
I'm just talking about winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
if it
the
wasn't
game
for
itself.
Antonio
Another
Brown,
key.
they would have not
We
won the
don't
Super
know.
Bowl.
We
It's
don't
him and Gronk had
Remember
a
when
touchdown.
Santonio Holmes had that game-winning catch?
Yeah.
Remember when Plexico Barris had the good game?
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Plexico was cold. Until
I'm
he
just
shot
saying
himself.
you can have a good. He had a good game at the Super Bowl.
Fair. Speaking of NFL, Baker Mayfield finally got out of Cleveland, man. Carolina. Deshaun Watson must not gonna get suspended for the whole year now.
So that whole thing, I think, I would, if they really want to hit him, they let him play this year and then suspend him next year, which I don't know if it could happen. The reason for it, because this year he gets his salary for this year is $1 million.
Yeah.
Next year is when his new contract, so it's like 40 or whatever it is.
It's $45 a year.
So if he gets suspended next year, he loses all the $45 million.
Correct.
So from $1 million to 45.
But the Players Association ain't gonna allow that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm like, if they wanted to, you'd be like, if Goodell was like somehow be like, oh yeah, you want to do this? Okay, we're gonna get you next year.
I mean, 22 of the 24 cases somehow magically got settled out of court. Well,
Yeah.
I know, not magically.
I trained
He
a
paid that money.
kid. I trained a kid that his parents
gave
is
that
working the
massage?
case. No, the parents are working the case.
I want to know that. I want to.
They told me the real.
If any therapist wants to come on the pod, I want to talk to y'all
Ew, why you say it like that?
because I want to talk to them. Like, how did they get in that situation?
Because they giving him a
What
massage.
you mean?
Like, at some point, someone in that community had to talk
See,
and be like, don't
No.
go to Deshaun.
No,
my brain
no,
goes there too.
I really feel that way.
Because just what we talked about with training,
Yeah.
it's in our
It's in your
community.
community. Like, someone in
We
that
know.
community had to say,
And I know dudes that I don't know, that I never met in my life, and I know everything
You know
about.
about them, yeah.
what would you say, T? Because maybe we're blind as men. Maybe we're blind as men.
always. So
You don't have to do us like that. You don't. I mean,
So-
we're asking you for real. So maybe we're blind as men because I really feel like someone in that community had to be like, "Yo,
No. So with him reaching out to these massage therapists, he purposely was just DMing random Instagram
correct."
people. So that's not necessarily going to create something where, oh, well, they all talk to each other. Like he's purposely messaging people that have nothing to do with each other. He's not going to go to Alicia and Alicia works with Stephanie and then he's gonna DM Stephanie too. Like that's stupid. So he's jumping around. So that's it'd be different if he was doing it with the team massage therapist. They're obviously gonna say something.
If it was within the NFL, I think that would hold a lot of weight if he was jumping around from massage therapists in the NFL realm.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like he wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
He
So if
never
he was doing
tried
that, I know they know. If he was doing that,
right. That's what I'm saying.
Talk.
But they're not gonna do it. I know personally that he did not go that realm with the team.
Therapist?
On Instagram.
Instagram. I mean, you can find anything on Instagram.
Yeah, like people just have
I thought it was like a database. I used to.
just like they find trainers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like,
no,
you
but
can find
they also have an app. I used to be on an app where you can.
Where you was
it's
giving
like
massages too?
No, nigga, like it's like DoorDash for trainers. Like
You can find
let's say I wanted to go get my eyelashes done. I want eyelash extensions. I'm typing in eyelash
Instagram,
extensions Houston
Straight up.
and seeing the pages that pop
because
up.
they got one for photographers. Like you can go.
They
on
got
the
it for
app.
podcast studios.
Yeah.
Like, and people always will search the space. Oh, that's a podcast studio. We may be interested in using your space.
And then some of them may not have
Credentials.
that's the thing, but they may not afterwards. I don't know. I can't speak for these women. They may not have thought they were wronged initially, and so they felt like they didn't have anything to talk about.
Nah,
Versus
entertainment.
I don't know if you saw the Josina Anderson thing.
I did.
Where she said one of the women didn't feel like she was assaulted that's what her son said, which is weird. I don't know why you would tell your son that you gave a happy ending to Deshaun Watson.
I think and I know what you're talking about. I think what she was saying in that interview was she wanted to run it by her son because she didn't know how to feel about Deshaun Watson did this. Mm-hmm. And I think her son was trying to give her perspective like, that's weird. Mm-hmm. So sometimes you got to talk to someone, because a lot of times things that happen to women, they keep to themselves.
Yeah.
So her even telling her son was probably like, she probably didn't feel right about it and told him. And then next thing you know, she's on NFL Today or whatever that was, ABC or whatever.
She said she saw the other interviews and then she was like, okay, well, like I was wrong. So it could be one of those things where you're like, I don't know how I feel about this, but maybe I'm tripping and I'm just started my business, so I'm not gonna go talk to nobody else. So they're not talking to each other.
Like, doing,
you as a massage therapist would have to reach out to another random massage therapist on Instagram and be like, hey girl,
yo, did Deshaun
ever come to you?
Right.
Like, that's not gonna happen.
Now in entertainment, I think people know and they just do shit anyway.
You talking about like Harvey Weinstein?
All entertainment shit. All that shit.
That's different though, because there's
another level of
like he has influence over their career.
Yeah.
Like Harvey Weinstein was deciding if you was gonna be a movie star or not. Like there really wasn't much that Deshaun Watson could do for these women other than give you a big tip.
That's funny.
That was not intended to be what it was.
That's funny.
But you know what I'm saying? Like all he could do was like pay them for their silence.
Yeah.
Like, yo, and really each time he went, he could have been like, oh, that's my first time doing that. My bad.
Right.
Like he'd have been like, oh, this shit.
And apologize.
Yeah, I was
afterwards.
on some wild shit tonight, man. My bad. I wanted my legs up. My bad. Like I can see it like playing out. Like he could easily be like, yo, I've never done this before.
Some of them have messages where he like apologized or like checked on them afterwards and was like, yo, you good?
Maybe like a narcissist. You never know with some of these people. You never know.
That's a weird fetish.
He could be.
Is that a weird fetish?
You a quarterback, NFL quarterback, starting NFL quarterback, bro. Like, you mean to tell me you just can't get it the fair way?
It's not about
to him, that was the fairway.
Well, because I think the thing about it is like, again, like you said, he's an NFL quarterback.
It's just a weird thing. Like, that's your thing. Like, that's how you, like, it's weird to me.
Because you're an NFL quarterback, Deshaun Watson would probably walk out somewhere and pick up girls at any time.
Sure.
So why not do it like that?
Exactly.
Because it's not about that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's weird.
Well, this is the power differential also.
It's about power.
Yeah.
I don't kink shame.
I don't either.
Do what you do, baby. Your kink is your kink, but do that like where it's consensual. Like you got a girl and y'all role playing or something.
There would have been plenty of women who would have been happy to do that for him.
Absolutely.
Plenty of women.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, what?
That was like Darren Sharper. I was in New Orleans when Darren Sharper was going crazy.
What did he do again?
He was convicted across 4 states of raping women.
Oh, yeah.
And putting
roofies.
Putting basically roofies in their drinks. He would take them home.
Wasn't he like a Hall of Famer?
He didn't make the Hall of Fame, but
he would have.
But he would have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Sharper may have had the biggest fall from grace,
he was
other than Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez was... But yeah,
because
I got a story about. I ain't gonna say his name, but he work on a network right now, and it was the weirdest shit. And I was like, bro, you weird and real. Like I was a fan of this dude growing up. I was like, oh shit, so and so, what's up, baby? And he was drunk and he was saying some wild ass shit to a young lady that we knew that was in our group at the time, young too. Like she was like maybe 20, and she's just saying some wild shit, and it's a grown, wide out that we all know that's on the network right now. And he was drunk as shit. We was at a bowl game in San Antonio, and this nigga was wild. And I'm like, bro, what's like shit? And he was going off. But I'm like, bro, and every time I see him on TV, I'm like, man, you nigga use us.
You gotta remember they're humans too,
right?
Yeah. So
no, bro, but that's weird.
No, it's not, man. People are weird, bro.
Yeah,
we're all weird. Everyone's weird.
I be seeing this nigga on TV every morning.
Okay, JC, there is something that you do right now that is weird. We just don't know what it is. But there's definitely something you do right now that is strange.
You think everybody like
everybody has something that they do that's strange.
But it's terrible when you just do it in public. We were just talking about the girl.
There are some people who are voyeurs.
That's dumb.
Like, that could be her kink. She wants people to see
twerk.
her. I'm telling you, like,
as a senator,
you got to remember the human experience is one of repression, especially if you're an American. Like European countries, they ain't built like we are with around sex and relationships and things like that. So Americans, bro, we be tweaked out. Like there are people right now that when they go home, they're about to do some, they gonna be like all in leather, balls in their mouth. They gonna be doing some strange shit.
And they might go to the office
And
at
that's
8
weird.
o'clock
And that's
in the morning.
weird
You're
to
like, hey.
somebody that doesn't
do
do
it,
that.
but that's what they do.
That's why I'm saying I don't kink shame. Like, that's different.
yes.
But don't be, if you're saying weird is like on some creep shit, that's different.
But here's the thing, though. It can be like if somebody says some shit, KC say wild shit. I say wild shit all the time, but it's like not too far from their character, like in real life.
Most people,
and it's like, oh well, and you'll laugh like, nigga, what? But it's just like, oh,
you don't know
that
anyone's
nigga.
sexual character though,
Huh?
Like the
you don't
upside
know
down
anyone's
pineapples.
sexual. Like there's people who in that dominatrix shit.
Yeah.
Like our producer right now might like to go home and be on a leash. Hey, whoa. But you know what I'm saying though? Like,
that nigga ain't got no bite. He can't defend himself.
He ain't got no bite. He ain't got no bite. So I had to use it. You know what I'm saying? But like what we do though is like people judge people for real. Like in Americans, man, we are the worst with that.
That's why I try to live my truth as much as possible with boundaries.
You already slipping up, so tell us what your wild thing is. You already messed up, so tell us. So put the camera up
nothing wild though.
Tell her, what is the wild thing that you like to do?
I don't do anything wild, bro.
Feet.
I like feet.
Okay, so tell us the wildest thing you do to feet.
I don't hump feet.
Is
Like that'll be like kind of wild. Remember on Dave Chappelle on that skit? He was like, "Yeah, I suck toes." Welcome to Pop Copy. Get out.
That's what Michael Rap sports in now.
Toes ain't it? Like that's
But what I'm saying is though is like everyone.
What's the wildest thing you've done with feet? I don't hump feet.
That's wild.
No, but
that
it's
clearly
true.
means you've done some wild. Go ahead.
It's true
Okay.
because like I knew this girl.
As a white man, tell us the wildest thing. 'Cause white people, y'all are the wildest.
But that don't be. You'll see. When you hear some shit with a white man, they be like,
That's
he white.
normal.
You know what I'm saying?
Let him
No,
finish.
so I won't say too much, but so I knew this girl like she was 3 years younger than me, but we grew up like, you know, you grow up together, whatever, sort of like you get to know them. Really like innocent, girl next door, blah, blah, blah. Things happen, whatever. And she's like, do you want to come over? And she's like, but I want to role play.
Okay.
And she's like,
you dressed up as Colonel Sanders.
no, there was no dressing. No. Here's the crazy thing though, because she's like, I've been wanting to do this with other people, but they're always like, no. And I'm like,
How many of y'all were over there? How many of you?
No, there's only just me.
Okay.
No, but here's the crazy thing though, right? And again, both single, and like not
You
whatever.
don't have to clarify it.
But no, the reason I say this is because she was like, oh, I want to role play where. It sounds crazy as shit. I want to role play where you come over and my husband leaves for work.
Yeah. Who was the husband?
She didn't have. It was a fake. There was no.
You
husband.
were mowing the lawn, and then the
No,
husband
just
left.
like, hey.
Oh, she just wanted that
the
like
role
thrill of like
in the head of like, I am like my
Like she was
husband
doing
is
something wrong.
leaving. Can you come over? But she wasn't. She was single, but she wanted to role play.
So
that.
how did okay? So she calls you and say, "Hey, my husband just left. I'm on the way,
Cantu
baby."
put on his business suit. Cantu put on his business suit. He had his briefcase.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm at the door.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did you play it?
Come through the garage.
Come to the back.
But no, but so then you just like you role play, I guess.
So you've
like,
added that to your repertoire since then, haven't you?
I have
Cantu is a wild.
I have heard a story where the girl wanted the guy to like sneak in the house. Like out of nowhere, like she was like, one day, don't tell me, just while I'm asleep, just sneak in my house, like breaking my house,
bro.
That's what I'm saying. But those,
I heard a woman told me that.
Man, Black Lives Matter too much for that for me. Like I ended up getting shot. They gonna be like,
You're
too big to be sneaking in anybody's house.
I ended up tearing my arm.
Wear a ski mask.
Nah, I can't wear a ski mask. That ain't gonna work. But
yeah,
Blue Lives Matter also. They gonna see me sneaking in someone's house and shoot me. So I'm not doing that.
But it's just role play though. Like it's not. I don't know. It was just. It was weird to me.
Nah, you did it, Cantu. Let's not act like
you did it.
Yeah, he definitely did it. You definitely did it. You definitely did it.
What door did you go in?
The back door.
The garage door.
And she just opened it and closed it?
Yeah.
And then you got right to it?
Well, one, she has kids.
Ooh,
so she was
so many
like, the kids are
details.
asleep. But I'm gonna open the garage
Dang,
door.
Cantu was really on some wild
But I'm just saying, if the husband left, if the husband left, you gotta go get right to it because you ain't got time to waste.
In a sense, if the husband, there was no husband, but if the husband.
So what's the point of the
Did she have like an ex-husband or something?
Yeah,
An
like
ex-boyfriend?
yeah. Well, she did. Like she has 2 kids, but
like you gotta like bend over the sink or some shit. Like it gotta be quick. That's what happens in movies. They get on the kitchen counter and shit.
You know what?
All right.
Why are they doing that to me?
No, but that was it's so when you get into like it's so weird like that whole thing because when that happens you're like just talking so you're through the whole thing you're just talking about what it could be like or what it is like not instance like oh well when is he gonna get home and you're like oh well he's gone and he won't be back but it's fake.
But it's real.
But it's real.
It's
that motherfucker
it's
came home
fake.
for lunch today. So
T, have you ever
ain't
done
got
any
time.
role play?
Y'all could kiss my ass.
Have you ever heard of somebody else's scenario?
Hold on.
Kiss my
T has
ass.
definitely done role play by that
you
answer.
dressed in
I am
costumes
not in
and
this
shit.
conversation.
T is definitely dressed in costumes. We
I'm
know
just
she
saying,
had.
she do yeah.
What do I do? What are you
told
saying
us
right
how
now?
you T did a second line, came from the second line into the room, and that's what happened. So T, tell the people right now.
Y'all
There are people who always ask for your Instagram and everything when you're on the pod. We never give it to them.
Good.
We never
Pink
do.
wigs.
Like, look, no, I'm not lying. So on our YouTube, and people will be like, "Yo, what's the Yella's Instagram?"
Yeah,
like that's what
trying to holler.
they'll say.
I don't have social media.
You do, but
I don't have social media. I don't engage in sexual
do you want to
activities.
tell the people how to get in touch with you right now while you're celibate? Let them know because she does not engage in any activities.
No.
Let them know.
Yeah, okay. Y'all can email me at Jesus
Email?
Saves. Jesus Saves.
Gonna be a bunch of spam in your shit.
Nah, look, we gonna get at it. Well, we're gonna take a break because I want to show y'all a TikTok real quick, but I want instant reactions.
Okay.
I gotta set it up. So we're gonna take a pause real quick, and I'm gonna pull up this TikTok, and then we'll get instant reactions before we get out of here. So everybody who is watching this, I just showed them a TikTok that somehow ended up across the feed when my daughter was on TikTok. All right. And I wanted them to react in real time. So for those of you, and proceed with caution. All right.
Is this like a trend?
This is a trend. It's a new trend. JasmineWhite403. Look it up. And I want y'all instant reactions. She says she's eating her ancestral diet. What do y'all think?
That is disgusting. She was eating raw meat. She ate a raw turkey, whatever the fuck that was. Held it by its hind legs and ate the shit out of the ass of the
I have it
turkey.
on loop. This is fake. Look at this. Is not a real chicken.
It is not fake.
Look at it. Look at it when she bites it.
That is
That's
a real
not
chicken.
That is red velvet cake, bro.
No way.
Nah,
that meat, that steak was real.
That's real.
That steak was real. She said, "Is that salami?"
So would you do that for $1 million?
No.
Eat that.
Do
Yeah,
what?
Would you eat raw chicken ass for $1 million?
Oh no.
$1 million?
Yeah, you're probably gonna die.
She's alive.
It's literally not. It's actually scientifically not possible for her to bite into a raw American chicken. You can get raw chicken in China, and it's different, and you won't die.
How would you die?
How do you know?
How would you die?
I have friends that went to China
And you can eat raw
or
chicken.
Japan, excuse me. He went to Japan, and they served raw chicken, like it's like sashimi, but it's like different. A different
It's
type of
raised
chicken.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So they can eat it out there. In America, this girl biting out of a
The fish.
Fish can raw fish people eat that.
Yeah.
We eat raw fish.
Sushi sounds
even
good.
the steak. Like it has to be cured.
There are some people who eat their steak basically raw though.
I go medium
Absolutely.
sometimes.
I go medium also for
I
the
go
most part.
medium.
Did she
Rare.
dip it in salt?
Yeah, she dipped it in
sure
salt
did.
so it gets some flavor.
I don't even like tomatoes. That shit made me most sick eating a raw tomato.
Bro,
I
that
don't even
looks
like
like
tomatoes.
prosciutto. I
My
can't-
daughter would eat raw tomatoes when
She was eating the watermelon rinds also in
Oh
that
yeah,
video.
she just
Yeah.
spit it off like.
Yeah.
So we want to do that trend. Should we do that trend on the pod?
Man, you should not. No, nigga.
What should I bring for us to eat?
If you eat
She
the
might
if you
have,
eat the
like,
rind of the
what's that disease? Is it Pica?
Oh, where you can eat
Pica?
anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing?
It is a
Yeah.
thing.
Like
Where
people eat pencils.
yeah, they can eat
and,
anything.
like
glue.
glass.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Speaking of eating, did y'all see the vid? What they was doing an eating contest?
Oh, the hot
You see
dog?
the hot
Joey
dog
Chestnut.
shit? Yeah, the nigga, some protester came and moved him out the way, and he like ripped
choked
his
him.
neck.
Yeah.
Y'all seen that shit? That shit was funny.
I
as
think
fuck.
the hot dog eating contest needs to be revised.
But
though.
you seen the black dude that did the pink
Yeah,
lemonade
his
shit?
name is Badlands Chugs. I've been following him for a while.
Bro, that shit is funny.
There's a guy. Oh, so another good follow before we get out of
Where
here.
do they do that shit?
His name is Bad. Like everybody, go to your YouTube right now and type in Badlands Chugs.
That's the dude? That's the big dude, black
bro.
dude?
He be drinking like 64 ounces of Diet Coke in like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Like he's hilarious.
That was
like,
a gallon of pink lemonade.
I'm surprised.
nigga.
I don't wish my brother any disease, but I'm surprised he has his feet.
Oh,
Bro.
I'm for real.
His shit is gouted up, nigga.
It's gotta be because he'll also do like these challenges where he'll drink like 40 Cokes in a row, like until he can't drink them anymore. But he's alive.
And then like, so what's the dude name? The white dude?
That white dude, Joy Chestnut.
And he's not like a fat guy.
Nah, he works out.
He wanted to
So
again?
how do you like get your like practice to eat like that? Like how is that possible?
I don't know. I don't want to be a
With
part
the
of that.
bread and the hot dog and shit.
And that dipping it in water, like
Why
that's
do they
so-
do that? Oh,
so
to
it's
soak
off the
it
bread.
there.
It's
Yeah.
off the bread.
It
That's so
reminded me of
gross.
this girl. She has apparently like the biggest mouth. And she,
I need to see that. What does she look like?
But she like,
Nah, she's a freak. Yo, that's actually that's
That's a filter.
no, this is her
That's not
mouth.
real, yo.
This is her mouth.
You know, the biggest mouth
I've seen
the
her
biggest
YouTube
mouth I had ever
videos.
seen was the girl who sings on she used to be in a group. She had bald head. I can't think of the name of their group. She had a huge mouth. They sung
I can only think of Tina
Black
Thompson.
people always describe stuff and then say the same thing.
I can't- you
that
know
was
what
so
I'm talking
vague. That was
about,
in
like-
the group.
they were
And they
a
sang.
90s R&B group.
And she had a
Zane?
mouth.
Zane, yeah, the one with the mouth. Like there's the one who has a huge mouth on there.
Okay.
No, Black something.
Oh, Sounds of Blackness?
No, I'll look them up. Before
Black.
Black. No. I'll look them up. But either way, let's get out of here though. Anything y'all want to go before we get out
I
of here?
want to see you do an eating contest.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not a big eater like that though. I don't eat like that.
McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I like gorge on. Other
So
than
you
that, I don't eat a lot.
you can't do a
Oh,
McDonald's. eating
and that's like a
contest?
YouTube thing when people watch people eat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't do that. I mean,
That's like a bunch of views and
We
shit.
do need to get back to our drink reviews and things like that, though. We need to be doing that stuff. Extra content throughout the week. We need to be doing that.
It's weird, man.
Badlands
What we gonna call this? Is like it got to be like something with fetishes or something.
Fetish.
Because we've been talking about a lot of weird, like what people do that's weird.
No, we've been talking about what you do.
No, this nigga done got.
The name of the episode is
This
JC
nigga
and
is-
Feet. Jason.
This nigga got somebody committed adultery over here. You got
Fake
this
adultery.
dude.
Fake adultery.
Fake adultery.
Fake adultery. Let's
Got
put it out
tea
there.
in New
Fake
Orleans.
Tea in
adultery.
New Orleans.
I ain't doing nothing.
You are. What are you talking about?
What
Why,
I'm talking
why,
about.
why do you do? Why do
First
people
of
do
all,
that?
when I came here out of the kindness of my heart, I was reading.
Correct.
I was reading scripture.
We agree with that. Psalms. What were you reading?
Yep. And so
Thumbs, yup.
Look, that's episode 201. Our goal is to get to 2 episodes in your feed a week. So you will probably hear from one of us again later this week. I don't know what it'll be, but we are working on that. That's episode 201. We out.